Hey, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to day 16 of my daily check-in. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk today about getting things done. So if you saw yesterday's check-in, it was about this as well, but I gave the situation a little bit more thought. So, God, I'm really good at saying so. Okay. Let's say you wanted to start a daily meditation practice. Now, let me just be very clear here. I do meditate most days. Do I do it first thing in the morning? No, I don't. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that I do. I just don't believe in that kind of stuff. The whole, yeah, sure, I do it every day thing. No, fake it till you make it stuff around here, all right? Sometimes I do sit first thing in the morning. And the way that I got myself to do that was a little bit of a trick, a little mind trick. Before I went to bed, I set up the seat for the next morning. It helped me just kind of do it, if that makes sense. And this doesn't work if you do it and then you never do the thing. You might set up the seat and go, there it is over there. I mean, you have to have a little bit of personal integrity to get some of this stuff to work. But I also wanted to point out that sometimes it's not necessary to do something every day. Everyone wants to have these routines that they go through. This is a goal setting thing. And now I don't necessarily think goals are bad. I just feel as though if we looked at how we put the goals together and the things that we have to do in order to get them done in a different way, it is helpful. So what do I mean? I have to do this thing, right? I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. This is a ego battle, okay? I'm not quite sure how else to put that. It's an ego battle. Often, if you have a certain personality and you are told that you have to do that by somebody else, do you do it? Usually not. So it's very easy to turn that on ourselves because we're used to hearing it. And then the ego gets in there and it's used to that, right? It's used to the not doing, depending on your personality. And if you keep playing that game, the things will never get done. So it's important to really look at, gosh, that's another okay, I was going to not give myself crap about that, but it's too late. It's important to look at what it is that's keeping us from doing things. Maybe we're setting up a really long list of things and every single thing isn't getting done, and we're looking at only the things that are not getting done. Follow me here? If you set it up in steps, then I think it will work out a little bit better. Now, there's a caveat to this. Let's say you're learning random talking video or you're using random talking video. That one, I think you have to do every day. It's a minute, okay? So, okay. It's a minute. And in that minute, you can say whatever you want. When I first started, I used to put myself in strange places. Now, I don't mean strange, ooh, weird. I mean out on the street, which is very uncomfortable, especially when you see someone coming. If you heard my podcast about it, I probably said something about that. But if you break down the things that you want to do with your life into manageable steps that you integrate one by one by one, a routine naturally comes out of this. You want to eat better? Don't go on a diet. Choose better things at the store. Start there. There's so many ways of looking at this. I just feel as though people are used to giving themselves crap about the things they don't get done or how long it takes them. I mean, if you miss deadlines, then, come on. That is a whole other thing. But if it's something that's for you and you know that you can benefit by the action, by doing the things, break it down into manageable steps, things that you can do, even if it's really tiny, ridiculous things. I used to do a consultation thing, creative consultation, and what I did was help people manage how to get a project done. I'm very good at processing. I'm not so good at doing my own process, which is why I started doing these check-ins, or one of the main reasons. So one of the things that I used to suggest when the list got really long was to have them only look at one thing on the list. It took a lot of small pieces of paper for some of them, because each thing was on one piece of paper. So if you cut out paper and make like index cards, but don't use index cards because those are terrible. But just if you have paper, cut up paper, one thing. When you do it, throw it out. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Yeah, I did the thing. And then you see the next thing. It might be to write a list. Get it? And then the first thing on the list is the next thing. There's a lot of ways to break this down. If you have questions, let me know. I know I just gave a very quick thought process around this. But if you could tell me some of your routines, or better yet, if you've created any kind of routine recently, I'd love to hear about it. Does a routine have to be a daily thing? No. But if it's about eating and sleeping, yeah, it does. If it's meditation, do you have to meditate at the same time every day? Well, that's what the books say. I don't do that. I don't do that. What I do every morning is I do take some of my fern medicines, okay? And I often now sit for however much time it is, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and that can be my meditation for the day. In fact, oftentimes it is. But I also sit for longer times based on time of day or shorter. Just this is the way I do things. I don't want it to always be the same. Does that mean that I don't have integrity around my practice? I don't think so. Someone else might think so, but I don't think so. The fact is that I'm getting it done in manageable steps, okay? These videos, I want them to be under 5 minutes. Sometimes they're not. In fact, this one is at 7 minutes and 14 seconds already because I did the so thing. But this is just the way it's going to be for now, especially when I'm trying to talk out an idea versus tell you about something specifically, even though they can be the same things. But I didn't know I was going to give you all these different details when I sat down. I was thinking about a routine and how a routine doesn't have to be every day, but if it's food and something like that, it does. And maybe break it down, how you allow yourself to feel about something, and whether or not you congratulate yourself, acknowledge the things that you actually get done. I feel like this is a huge part, and it's missing from a lot of things that we do every single day. Okay, thank you for listening. See you tomorrow. Bye.